One day, my uncle passed away. My mom and I went to see him, and when I walked into the room, I froze. His body lay there, cold and still, but his eyes were wide open, staring directly at me. It looked as if he was grinning, a twisted, unnatural smile frozen on his face. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest, a chill running down my spine. Without saying a word, I turned to my mom, my voice barely a whisper. "Let's leave. Mom, give me 10 more minutes." I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong, but I stayed quietly, too scared to speak again. Finally, they covered his body with a white sheet, and we left. That night, everything felt normal. We ate dinner, watched TV, and I even joked around with my mom, pretending everything was just like any other evening. But when I said goodnight and went to bed, I felt a strange unease in the air. I lay there in my room scrolling through my phone, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Then, out of nowhere, I felt it, the pressure of someone lying beside me. I froze, unable to move, unable to scream. My heart raced as I turned my head just slightly, through the corner of my eye. And there, in the dim moonlight, was my uncle's body. He was lying next to me, just like before, his eyes wide open and that grotesque smile still frozen on his face. I wanted to shout, to run, to do anything, but my body wouldn't respond. Panic gripped me as I tried to move, but it felt like invisible hands were holding me in place. My breath quickened, and I began to pray, praying harder than I ever had before, praying for it to end. Suddenly, as if some unseen force had released its grip, I was able to move. I bolted upright and ran. No, I sprinted to my mom's room, my heart racing in my chest. I didn't care about anything else. I curled up next to her and tried to sleep, but every shadow seemed to loom over me. Every creak of the house made my skin crawl. The next day, I told my mom everything. I expected her to be scared too, but instead she just brushed it off. "It was just a bad dream, a hallucination," she said with a sigh. But I knew what I felt. I knew what I saw. It wasn't just my mind playing tricks on me. And I still wonder, was it my mind? Or had something more sinister followed me home that night? If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and comment below. Was it just a nightmare, or did something follow me home? Subscribe and turn on the bell, because you never know what might be waiting for you in the dark. Stay safe, and keep an eye on the shadows.